loving and kind in all his ways, upright and just to the end, sincere and true in his heart and mind, beautiful memories he left behind, remembered in love always. It is with deep grief in our hearts that we announce the death of Antoine Descartes, affectionately known as Mike, of La Pointe, Monrepo, who was a carpenter and a farmer. He passed away on March 6, 2021, at his residence at approximately 10:21 a.m. He was 79 years old. He was predeceased by his wife, Marie Rose Descartes, also known as Edlina of La Pointe. His parents, Tennyson Descartes and Dame Marie Selifa Cessan Descartes, left to mourn 14 children. 6 sons, Gabriel Descartes, better known as Poppot, and David, of Gabriel's Driving School of Boispatat Castries. Gregory Descartes, better known as Tiplec, carpenter of La Pointe. Antoine Chaldry, better known as Marlon of New Jersey. Maxwell Descartes, carpenter of La Pointe, Monrepo. Thérèse Gardner Chaldry, construction worker of La Pointe. Pius Joseph, mason of La Pointe. 1 adopted son, James Chaldry, mason of La Pointe. 8 daughters, Farina Descartes, cook of the Monrepo Pastures Combined School. Elizabeth Chaldry, better known as Wanden of La Pointe. Noella Chaldry, nice worker of La Pointe. Sarah Descartes, manager Jalousie Resort of Barbados. Martha Descartes James, proprietress of Martha's Shop, La Pointe. Beverly Moore, employed with Social Security Administration of New York. Juliana Descartes, attending Asa Medical Institute College of New York. Electra Francis, employee of Ministry of Housing. 1 stepdaughter, Eve Jones of New Jersey. Grandchildren, Lynch Charles of California. Ian Descartes, employee of Massey Boulevard Castries. Imran Descartes, employee of Peter and Company. Faith Descartes of Boispatat. PC 742 Ronnie Descartes of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, attached to the Choiseul Police Station. Fennel Descartes, teacher at Angers Secondary School. Dovan Victorin of the U.S. Army. Taj William of La Pointe. Tamara William of La Pointe. Mackenzie Descartes of La Pointe. Tovon Chaldry, Terrell Chaldry, Liam Chaldry, Claudia Chaldry, all of La Pointe. Marcella Chaldry of Grand Ravine, employee of Fair Trade. Lissa Chaldry of La Pointe. Fernand Stanislas of the British Army. Vina Stanislas of British Army. MacGyver Norbert of the USA. Marin Chaldry of the USA. Angelica Chaldry of the USA. Brevon Francis of Poilers. Michaela Francis. Amelia Francis. Adelia Francis, all of Poilers. Michelle Joseph of Cedar Heights. Leanne Smith of Mondador. 1 adopted granddaughter, Esma Wells, nail technician of Passias Monrepo. Also left to mourn, 2 brothers, Luc Descartes, better known as Kevin of La Pointe. Cuthbert Descartes, better known as Pin of La Pointe. 2 sisters, Yvette Andrew, better known as Auntie Patwin of La Pointe. Septima Joseph, better known as Mama of La Pointe. Sons-in-law, Emmanuel Descartes of Met Services V4. Francilius James, security supervisor of Massey Latony. Bobby Moore of New York. Sherwin Clark of Barbados. Andrew Wilson of La Pointe. Bernard Francis of Poilers. Nordrick Favry of Mark. Daughters-in-law, Keisha Kuhlman of La Pointe. Angelina Descartes, better known as Angie of Boispatat. Lovely Augustine of La Pointe, teacher of the Balata Primary School, great-grandchildren. Alicia Joseph of Laban, Ariel Descartes of Choiseul, Ethan Chaldry of La Pointe, Taylor Chaldry of Babonneau, Haley Stanislas of Babonneau, Linus Wilson of La Pointe, Tyra William of La Pointe. Also left to mourn several nieces and nephews: Linda Descartes Jean-Baptiste of the USA, Jane Andrew Phillip of the USA, Margaret Andrew of the USA, Marcia Edward of Malgritude, Rosaline Edward of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force of Malgritude, Owen Edward of Malgritude, Kimberly Descartes Lubin, employee of Blue Waters, Corporal 2-3 Hart Descartes of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Martha Descartes, Virgilia Amab, Frances Descartes, Mecca Cox, Solomon Descartes, Sammy Descartes, Linus Descartes, all of La Pointe, Mary Lorna Sidney, retired nurse of Monrepo, Joseph, Chief Fire Officer, Janetta Joseph, teacher of the VA4 Comprehensive Secondary School, Janie Joseph, Director of Gender Relations, Julia Joseph of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Deacon Vincent Norbert of La Pointe, Brendaline VJ of La Pointe, Michael Norbert of La Pointe, Christina Chaldry, employee of Carrasco and Sons Limited, Cecilia Norbert Brand of the USA, proprietor of CN Realtor LLC, PC 660 Meritus Norbert of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Nora St. Paul, employee of Best Buy VA4, Myra Norbert of Marcia, employee of Eastern Caribbean Insurance, Niles Norbert of La Pointe, Linus Norbert of the USA, Matthew Norbert of La Pointe, Paul Mislo of La Pointe, Marinette Missol of Castries, Daphne Missol of Castries, James Missol of Angers, Gilbert Chaldry of La Pointe, brothers-in-law, Joseph Alban Chaldry of La Pointe, Joseph Titi Boy Chaldry of La Pointe, Gerald Chaldry of La Pointe, Romance Friedy Lubin of La Pointe, Philton Chance Lubin of La Pointe, Tony Lubin of La Pointe, George Belma Joseph of St. Croix, Kithiana Joseph of St. Croix, Jason John of La Pointe, Hatley Stanislas of La Pointe, sisters-in-law, Vera T. Saith Norbert of La Pointe, Madeleine Tata Mathre of La Pointe, Francilia T-Poke Chaldry of La Pointe, Christianese T-Fee Stephen of Florida, Veronica Quitek Vasson of La Pointe, Judy Chaldry of La Pointe, Angel Seri of Monrepo, Nira Jennings Descartes of La Pointe, Marie Chetou Descartes of La Pointe. Several cousins including Sylvia Chaldry, a retired principal of Passias Combined School, Anderson Chaldry of Passias, Mary Antifa Raymond of Passias, Agatha Oshansi of La Pointe, Tilita Samuel of Goodlands, Venantius Descartes of Met Services in V4, John Norbert of Miku, John Chaldry of Pave Castries, Lucy Titin Descartes of La Pointe, Lorena Scott of London, Benes Descartes of Monrepo, Bernadette Ambrose of Laban, Melita Descartes of La Pointe. Several friends including Madeleine Charles of the USA, Cecil Modeste of La Pointe, Brother Charles William of La Pointe, Arnold Sardine Serrier of the USA, Robert Augustin of Castries, Herbert William of La Pointe, Celestine Fontenelle of Monrepo, Martha Noel of Laban, Magdalene Serrier, teacher of Monrepo Passias Combined School, Junior James, teacher of Monrepo Passias Combined School, Christopher Serrier of Monrepo, Agatha Chaldry of Passias, Theodora Joseph of Partias, Savina Jean-Baptiste of Monrepo, Angela Charlery, also known as Titi of La Pointe, Elizabeth Ellie Monero, Mariana Serrier, Gabriel Gibbs Charlery, Marcus William, Flores Lubin, all of La Pointe, Clive Victorine of Patience, Christianese Bebe Charlery of La Pointe, Bothia Charlery of the USA, Julian Serrier of La Pointe. Also left to mourn the Descartes, Norbert, Charlery, Serrier, Wilson, Charles, James, Fontenelle, William, D'Orléans, Gaston, Joseph, Noel, Marthe, Edward, Missol, and Pelleus families of La Pointe Monrepo, Patience, Malgritude, and the entire Paris Drive community. The funeral service for the late Antoine Descartes, affectionately known as Mike, will be held at St. Anne's Catholic Church in Monrepo, and the interment will be at the Derisseau Cemetery. Persons are encouraged to observe all COVID-19 protocols. Live streaming of the funeral service will be aired on GVD TV. The body now lies at Frambally's Funeral Parlor, Latony, VA4. May he rest in peace.